It's real funny, but like, I don't know, maybe 5 years back, I did a share detailing how to make your own bar soap. That's far more exacting in terms, and hazardous potentially, but there's an awful lot of videos. Just like the videos on how to DIY your own laundry detergent, there are a lot of videos on how to make your own bar soap. But there was only one pro-black channel that had such tutorial information, and they removed that video. They didn't say, oh, this goes against community guidelines, because it didn't. But they removed it from my channel completely. And so download this one. This may be one of the most dangerous videos I've ever done. Peace and blessings, family. Sister Ajali, I'm going to share how to make your own laundry detergent that works phenomenally. You don't have to worry about. This is one of the ways that we black people can separate from these handlers who are. There's all kinds of handlers, and corporations are among the most effective at manipulating our psyche, so we think that whatever they make, it can't possibly ever get any better, when you can do an awful lot for yourself, and it can be so much cheaper. Now, what I'm going to share is not handmade from start to finish, but it still has highly less expensive ingredients to produce massive quantities of laundry detergent than the other stuff. It's also lacking in, I do believe, sodium lauryl sulfate is the name of the chemical that they use. I'll put it down here somewhere, just in case I'm pronouncing it incorrectly or just saying the wrong thing, but that creates a foaming action that has absolutely nothing to do with real cleaning of your clothes. It simply gives you that image that something's happening because they're foaming. It's got soap bubbles all over the place, but that's not the case at all. And so it doesn't have that, but at the same time, it's your clothes. It's meant to clean, and you can add different things like tea tree oil in order to sanitize your clothing. But overall, we're not eating the clothing. So the products I'm showing, even though I'm like, as much as possible, I'm strictly organic, these suckers are they're just products that I get. So one of the first ones, very simple recipe, is Laundry Booster from Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. And we also have Borax. I get the 20 mule team. I'm trying to figure this out. There we go. All right. And this product, I don't even know if I have enough for a big batch because I need 11 ounces of soap. And I just found out that I'm on half a bar of Zote soap. I know you're like, but don't you make your own soap? Why don't you use your own soap? Because this sucker's got, like, I'm sure they make this with lard and other ingredients so that it thickens up. It creates a just homogeneous, kind of gelatinized consistency in the laundry detergent that I cannot achieve. And I've tried. I've used my soap, just pure, gentle, no harsh ingredients whatsoever. It didn't work. So I'm just washing clothes. So I get soap, right? What I do is I don't get the one with the scents in it. So this is a little harder to find, the white Zote. And I'm just going to walk right past that one. And according to the recipe, I'm looking over here, I write these things down because I got so many recipes. I need 11 ounces of grated soap. Oh, super lucky me. I found a whole bunch of Zote soap that I knew I had some more somewhere, and I just had to look for it, and here's a whole bar. So now I know this recipe is very exacting. you must follow it to the number. Because if you don't, then things just don't gel up the right way and it's a disaster. I mean, you can still use the laundry detergent, but it doesn't have that consistency and you're going to miss that. So that's what I found from several failed attempts at even using the Zoso. I use this side of the grater because otherwise it would get stuck in these, right? And then if you make big slices, it takes too daggone long when you're boiling it in the water on the stove for it to melt down. So let's get started. So I just tared the weight of the bowl, and yeah, that's easy, 11 ounces. This little bit makes a lot of laundry detergent. I have a pot, big, huge pot, you're gonna need it, but it's only got right now 8 cups of just tap water, you don't need anything special. And I'm heating it up so it reaches simmer long before boil. Then when it reaches that simmer point, you add your soap. Just stirring it all in. And this is another slightly tedious part where you just stir until all the little soap slivers are dissolved. Next ingredient, borax. 2 cups of borax. One of the wonderful things about borax is it absorbs man-made radiation. That's really good. And you can put the heat back on and stir that into your soap mixture. It starts thickening up. You can add more water. Water is like, it's all up to you as to how thick you want it to be. This is the dirty, because I keep the laundry detergent in here, bucket that now I'm going to fill like 1/3 of the way up with hot water. Now to the water, I'm going to add the borax and soap mixture. This is enough soap for our little family of 3 for, like 4 months. And I can fill this all the way up to the top, and it's still going to be gelatinous. You could use the bigger bucket, fill it up and have a more liquid type of laundry detergent. Resist the urge to use a lot of it when you're doing your clothes, because it really does get it clean. Now, before I add more water to tap it off, I'm going to add the baking soda. 2 cups, right on the line. Now I add 1 cup of baking soda. Now, I've seen recipes where people will also add whitening powder, but I add whitening powder separately because I don't want my more colorful clothes bleached. Now you could just see the thickness. I'm going to add tea tree oil and lavender. Then I'm going to have my soap. I'll let it sit overnight, and by tomorrow it'll be nice and gelled up. You don't need a lot of tea tree oil. You just, for me, a couple dropper fills, that'll do it. add whatever scents you like in the amount that you prefer. That has no impact on the effectiveness of the laundry detergent. Now I will add the rest of the water. So that's it. It saves so much money, and it gives you this wonderfully harmonizing feeling of independence from these folks who mean us no daggone good. And so, to help support those who mean us life. Because ain't nobody warning you about Fukushima fallout, man-made radiation, and doing that research. Oh my goodness, I just got a new book. I'm almost finished reading, well, I'm halfway through reading this one, Deadly Deceit. I've got, as always, tabs and tabs and tabs. So when I write my textbook, the next textbook about Fukushima, I can go to the different quotes. But I just got this one. I can't wait to read this one. This one is called Population Control Through Nuclear Radiation. I do believe nuclear pollution. And this is written by Tamplin and Goffman. Goffman worked on the original atomic bomb and got cold feet and started telling some truths. That's a really, really good thing. I salute him over that. All right, so yes, your donations fund my research so that when I present to you the stats, the proven amounts of radiation in our food because you donate enough, that I could get that equipment to build up a whole lab. Woo, you're gonna know that your sister couldn't have gotten there without you. Go to 25,000yearcycle.org and avail yourself of the great cures on that magnificent website that is unlike any other on the planet. Mwah! Straight, black, family pride, and we are forever out of here. Peace and blessings, family. I love you.